Welcome to the Fantasy Thinker. I'm Jared, and today I have a very special review of A Pack of Wolves by P.L. Stuart, who was so kind to grant me the privilege of having an advanced reader copy of this book. And let me tell you, I was so waiting for this book to come out anyway, and when P.L. offered me this chance, I jumped on it because I really am enjoying this series so much, and this is book 5 in the Drowned Kingdom Saga. So, welcome to this fifth book in the Drowned Kingdom Saga. This is a riveting saga, epic riveting saga, and I was curious to see if Stuart could keep me as entertained as he did in the first 4 volumes. He did not disappoint. A Pack of Wolves packs quite a punch. Although it is the fifth book in the series, so it makes it a little difficult to get into a non-spoiler review without wanting to just give everything away because it's pretty cool. Um, Stewart does do a good job of giving the reader like some just enough information from past events to understand the story in this book as it stands. So, like, if you, for some odd reason, were to start here, um, well, yeah, you'd be missing some key details, but I believe you would get the gist of what's happening. But if you are caught up in the series, there may be some repetitive information in the form of first person character reminiscence, especially with our main character, Othrin. Um, but Stewart's pacing does not allow that to slow the narrative at all. You will not be able to turn the pages fast enough to find out what happens next. Yeah, although there are some hints and clues sprinkled throughout the series that really pay off in this volume. So start from the beginning and go get them because they truly worth it. Uh, in this volume, we get a new first person perspective, and I thought that was pretty neat. I think it's a very important vehicle for the story that serves to ground the reader in a different reality. Previous volumes were mostly told from King Othrin's biased and ignorant point of view. So it was kind of nice to see him from someone else's perspective other than his. And with the different viewpoints, Stewart explores various aspects of relationship and how they change over time. And we see how these relationships enhance or hinder the goals of Othrin and what effect this has on his personal worldviews. So we also have this running theme of coming clean or like unburdening one's soul, confession, if you will. And this really hits our main character especially hard, making him, oddly enough, likable for much of this book. Kind of a first in this series for our mulish protagonist. um, Stewart does a wonderful job of describing battle scenes as always. He really has a knack for, that kind of thing. And but I would say the real action in this story comes from the twists and turns from political maneuvering and magical prowess. Um, yeah, it's not always the blatant magical displays that win the day in here, either. There's some little things along the way that serve just as an important role in the grand scheme. And I feel in this volume in particular, Stewart was able to make the reader feel empathy for these characters more than ever before. And I think temporarily changing the first person narrator in this volume went a long way to accomplishing that. And yeah, it's kind of interesting because the magic was downplayed a little bit you know, and revealed more and more as the series went along. And in this volume, you're really going to see some stuff, epic stuff. So you got excitement, you got adventure, sex, politics, warfare. This one really has it all, including an ending that will only make you crave more. So I can only say to Mr. Stewart, get me that next one as soon as you can. Uh, yeah, but these things have been coming out once a year, pretty much like clockwork, and they are totally worth the wait. So, with all that said, be on the lookout for A Pack of Wolves coming out soon. I think it's like really soon. Maybe within a month or so. I'll have to check that. But either way, keep your eye out for it. If you haven't caught up yet, do yourself a favor and catch up with this series because it is totally worth it. And like I always say, be good to each other. Thank you.